What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP. It is the 7th day of July, and here we are at about $1.12 with roughly 7 hours. I'm sorry, 10 hours, 49 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about this price action. You've bounced off of $1. You are pulling back a little bit, potentially looking to go higher. Before I have any preconceived notions, I think it is important to get into the TA. So we'll come back out to the daily time frame, and then hopefully we'll see. We'll see. My preconceived notions are that this bounce is not good enough. You might go lower, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the short-term stuff, and then we'll see if that range is true. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, almost bull flag like, right? Bull flags are maybe not this extreme to the downside. I don't know. It's bull flag like in nature. It looks like a flag. Enough flagginess for me. Anyways, looking at this from a low to a high, that takes you to about $1.28. You're at $1.12 now, so a little bit of growth. A little bit of growth could come your way. That's not a bad thing. Looking at the RSI, higher lows, lower highs. It's more bullish than bearish. You are kind of neutral right now. Neutral price action, more bullish than bearish. I mean, it makes sense. Stochastics are reset. The MACD itself is waning in its bearish momentum. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not too bad. Bouncing off the oversold zone on the stochastics. Breaking out of your your higher low trend in the RSI. Still though, at an area where you might expect to find support. Typically XRP does like to find support here with its 4 hour RSI. MACD is still bullish overall. You're in a phase where you could look to find support off of that zero. Yeah, there's some good things going on. There are some good things going on. As far as my confidence goes that we don't go below this low, I'm not completely confident in that. I'm confident enough, though, where I would say that I think that we do move higher. Again, let me just rephrase that. We could go lower. It is possible. We could go lower. Don't count on this to happen. But if I had to bet, I don't want to bet, but if I had to take a choice, my life depends on it, I would say we're probably going to move up. Or you're probably going to move up to that $1.25, $1.30 area, maybe right there at $1.28, right there. And then we'll go from there. Daily time frame, RSI, higher high with a lower high, hidden bearish divergence, higher high in the stochastics, higher high in the MACD, lower high in the price, hidden bearish divergence. Hidden divergences aren't powerful. They don't create these groundbreaking moves. Sometimes they can, or they can be part of groundbreaking moves. They typically give you moves like this, and then you move up. So I think you got that hidden bearish divergence out of the way. You reset. You're ready to go. Probably close down around the 50, bounce from there. That'd be nice. You've bounced just above the 50 before. You actually have, like, right there you did, right there you did. Maybe you do so right here. Found resistance just above the 50. I mean, you really could just bounce right here, but anywhere between here and there, if you close a little bit lower on the day, I think you're fine. Stochastics in that overbought area, I like that. It's not bad. MACD's building bullish momentum. You're actually starting to wane a little bit. Let's see if you can continue to grow. Just because you're waning doesn't mean you can't grow more. You can, but let's just see if we can get these oscillators to cross through this zero level threshold and cross through it. You know, we want to see that, something like that. Because if you do that, you likely do break out of this range. If you break out of this range, you're likely again going to that $1.28, $1.30 area. Prior support becomes resistance, and then from there, maybe my suspicion of going below $1 actually comes true. Maybe from there you consolidate, you find support at prior resistance here, and then you continue to rally. Who knows? But we'll go from there. For the time being, $1.12 is the price. I'm confident that we're going to $1.25 to $1.30, maybe right there in the middle. And then we'll see what we do from there. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Oh yeah, one more thing actually. One more thing. This is a pretty big thing actually. I can't believe I missed this. I was gonna say this, but I missed it. XRP right now. The market is very discouraged with XRP. A lot of people are doubting it. A lot of people are hating it. A lot of people are shitting on XRP holders. I'm not a holder of XRP, but I can still observe all these things. In my 11 years now in this game, what I've seen is that in moments like this is when XRP busts through the roof. And we've seen a few coins do this kind of stuff recently, right? Zcash pumped, XLM, Stellar Lumens pumped. There's some other coins that have pumped as well. I just can't think of them. Near Protocol, VVV. You know, there's a few coins that have seen some righteous pumps recently. XRP, it's been a while. It's been a solid while since you've seen a righteous XRP pump break out of these lower highs, get people excited at the wrong time. Now you're finding resistance at this support all the way up here. Maybe we pump up to $2 and then we dive down. You could see it's moments like this. XRP doesn't pump for rhyme or reason, man. This one was because of the strategic crypto reserve announcement. Okay, all right, that much is true. All this stuff though, all these little pumps, for no rhyme or reason, just crazy manic stuff. It always happened when XRP was the most boring, when it was the most depraved, whenever people loved to fade it and throw shade at it. And we're at one of those moments now when really you're kind of at this boiling point of this overall wedge. I could see it happening. You trap people, and then you continue to come down later. So even though the TA would suggest that we're probably soon to go below $1, just understand what you're dealing with here. Maybe we do go below $1 and then we rip to $2. Maybe we rip to $2 first and then work our way back down. But either way, however it works, don't count this thing out, because it's when you do that it starts to rip, actually. So hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.